listen why I'm going to drug up if you're for the plan to the dragon. It's Baba Bola with Lumona. Quite a lot of dinner to wood. I hold measure for the sweet Julian. You get what you die, you may you live. You only do the quit to make absolute wood for you. Dear boy, oh dear pocket.
Previously on Botched. Chum chum.
I crawled out of my hut in the bayou and decided I want to go north New York City. So I done talked to my pappy uncle, and he said that my brother cousin Milton went there, and so I'm gonna go find him, and we're gonna have our best lives ever.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 31st episode of our 4th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start where we left off last time, as the party is carrying some dude and running away from a rougarou, which is basically a werewolf of sorts. And as we left off, the werewolf is in midair, leaping towards Tedworth, who is looking back aghast.
That poor boy.
Are you doing anything in this spot to, like... His idea was that you swing in like Tarzan. I don't know if you had it some
Where
other
are
plan.
we?
In the swamp.
We in the swamp.
I just...
Those New York swamps.
All right, everyone do a perception check.
I smell my brother cousin. I know he's around here somewhere.
The NPC does not see shit.
Okay.
And neither does Tedward,
21?
who's definitely sitting here right now and not someplace else.
You hear a gurgling out of the swampy mass of whatever juices are running around your legs.
Okay.
And a lumbering figure emerges from the swamp. And he lets out a mighty cry of, "Hell yeah! I knew I'd done find you, Milton. I knew you'd be in the swamp, my brother cousin. I'm here."
You say this in slow motion as there's a werewolf leaping in the air. Are you doing anything to that werewolf, or you're just saying that?
Get him, Bradley.
Penthouse.
The werewolf has to make a save.
Any type of save? Does it say?
A shaving save.
Can levitate a person, creature, or object, or the character can fly for 1 minute. If the target does not want to be levitated, they can roll save against.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's going to be a pint house.
Penthouse.
Penthouse.
The Pinto's house.
The Pinto's house. He botched.
Good.
Literally botched.
Yes.
So, no.
Okay.
He's not going to save.
So I levitate him.
So the werewolf
high into the
is
air.
in midair, and it's just like... And
You
then just-
being a bad doggy, you need to calm down. I'm putting you in sky timeout.
Okay.
I just send him up as far as he'll go.
The
I forget
truck
about him.
that you guys... Well, not you specifically, Brad. What are your name that has not been mentioned? Did you say your name?
I'm Bradley Chamberlain. How
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
The truck that Bradley Chamberlain did not ride in over with everyone else pulls up, like, quickly off to the side.
Come on, hey, you want to get in the drug right now. Get in the drug before that we get you.
Thank you, son. I say, son.
Okay. The creature eventually will land, I'm assuming.
I levitate him up as high as he can go for
Sure.
1 minute.
Okay.
And then I drop him.
Okay. So you guys get in the truck.
Perhaps we should sharpen some sticks underneath him so he falls that on his bottom.
In a minute.
In a minute, I don't think we have the time.
Real fast.
You're right. I left my whittling knife back on my porch back home.
You done did. You left it right in the wood. I would look at it every day and think you've gone, oh man, I hope he's doing all right in New York.
The tires hit a bit of mud and are like shooting mud backwards, but managed to get back on the road and take off. So the driver looks back and he's like,
Hey, where'd that boy go?
and if you all look around, Tedworth is not in the truck with you. Do a perception check.
Oh,
I'm sure he'll be fine.
We forgot the kid.
I got a 5.
You don't know.
I don't see anything.
I got a 9.
Is he up in the
The
air with the werewolf?
NPC, whose name I don't know because I don't think we even said it.
NPC.
He's just like, hey, any of you guys hear that airboat?
Huh?
There's an airboat. I see the light in the distance. Going away from where we just was.
I'm too busy looking at the dashboard.
All right. Well, thank you all for saving me. I appreciate it.
That'll be $500, please.
I don't have $500. Why do you think I'm out here in the swamp? Couldn't pay my bills. Throw me to a werewolf thing. Wolf monster.
Well,
There is a certain amount of freedom allotted to you for living in a swamp. The government ain't gonna find you. How they gonna find you when your address is literally floating around in the bayou?
No, I don't live in the bayou. I live in the
What's
city.
wrong with you?
I'm a... What?
Wrap yourself up in some moss and sleep in the mat.
What?
Yeah, oh, yeah, oh boy.
What are you even talking about? We're on a truck. We're driving back someplace, I assume, to people. We're not living in the swamp right now.
well, we're not in the city.
Where you guys want me up there? You want to just leave in my garage?
Go to the strip club.
I don't know. You want to go to the strip club right here? It's a rough time.
Yeah, swamp ladies are not known for their vitality and good looks.
But they sure are warm.
They do check that box, brother.
I mean, we can go if you want to go. That's fine.
I don't know. Who are you? You look like you're smart.
I want to go back to the city. I hate everything around here.
I ain't never seen the city before.
What?
It's like some sort of concrete jungle, if you can picture that.
What's jungle?
It's like a swamp.
I
But it
love
makes
it.
you wonder.
Concrete swamp.
I love it.
Dr. Jackson.
Yeah.
Dr. Jackson.
Yeah.
I say.
Yeah.
What was we doing here in this swamp?
Saving this guy?
Think of something
I
about
think you guys
bodies
said-
and
No, you guys said something about killing a werewolf or something. You were trying to.
You guys were doing a job for Nadir. You're
Trying to kill a rougarou.
Yeah, a rougarou.
Well, should we lead him to the swamp house and then maybe shoot him in the face when he starts counting things on the porch?
Probably not a bad idea. We go in the house, we shut all the doors and the windows, we leave a pound of salt on the porch that he has to count. Then we
You
shoot him
heard the
till he's
doctor
dead.
driver?
You remember he only counts to 12 and then he gets frustrated and then leaves.
That gives us
But
plenty
I
of
say,
time.
So just go 1, 2, and then get
when
to
he
12.
gets to 4, that's when we shoot.
That's when we get him. Hold your horses, guys. I'm counting salt here.
Well,
Fair
driver,
enough.
you heard the man. Take us back to the house with old Granny.
All right, I'll take you back to the house.
So he drives you back to the old granny's house. Now for Bradley, whatever your name is.
Bradley.
Bradley. It looks like
Joe
an wrong.
Gusto.
Bradley, whatever.
Bradley. Bradley, this old lady's house, to describe this for you since this is the first time you've been here, multiple clotheslines. All the clothes have many urine and fecal stains all over them. The front door is basically missing, but there are little piles of stuff sitting outside. I think her name was Maud. I'm
She
pretty
a
sure.
fine swamp lady, Bradley.
Sure. So yeah,
It
so
looks like it.
yeah.
All this clothing doesn't look real well used. I don't understand how you get urine and fecal stains on the brassiere, but hell yeah, brother. Cousin.
So he pulls you up to the house, and he's just like,
Well, I don't need it for me to, deal with my drug right here. I think I should probably go and I'll get back in the morning.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
okay. So you guys,
He gonna
I
come
think
back
he's-
in the morning, man. He can't be stuck here in the mud all night. It'll ruin his rims.
so he drops you guys off, and then he just takes off down the road. If you go
Good
up,
luck to you, brother.
and he waves at the door.
Yep, you do you.
So if you go up to the old house, there is a dim light on the inside. This lady's house is a hoarder house, by the way. Like, there's a lot of awful everywhere, but not like hoarding good things, like poop and critters.
Dead raccoons, I
I was
say.
gonna say there was a bunch of raccoons
A
in
lot
the
of-
kitchen.
And nail clippings. So, like, when Tristan was still here.
It still has it. I left it in the box so we could
That's
have
a good
it.
source of calcium supplement, I'd say.
I'm good. So when the truck pulls up, drops you guys off, if you approach the house, the old lady who's like hunched over in a stained nightie comes out.
Yeah, what you got to do down here?
Oh, hey, lady. I see you're swamp folk just like I am. I really admire your mansion.
Yeah, well, home.
Hell yeah.
What you want?
Well, I don't know. I emerged from the swamp like a newborn.
That's my question.
And I send a werewolf thing, a rougarou, rabble-rouser, big hairy man into the air, and I just kind of let him fall.
You want a rougarou?
I don't want one.
No, you fought a rougarou?
I wouldn't say fought him. I just kind of lifted him with my mind.
Well, you now.
All right.
I go in the house.
Okay. He gets it. Do you guys follow?
Yes, thank you, kind lady.
Yep.
Okay. So she shows you to a room that's slightly less filled with trash and feces, and there's lots of moss growing everywhere. There's not really glass on the windows so much. But the New York guy is still sitting there. He's just like, I really appreciate what you guys did for me back there, but I kind of don't want to be on a hunting mission with you guys. I kind of want to go home.
You want to walk home?
I mean, yeah, I probably should have went in the truck. I didn't think about it. I just went with the moment. You guys were getting off the truck. I'm a follower, not a leader.
You done fucked up, boy.
Damn it.
You stuck
Well,
with us.
I'm in this
I tell
trash
you what.
person's house.
Me
tell you
too. You ever see a book?
I say, son, if you help us fight this rougarou, I'll waive the $500 saving your life fee, and we can just go off and part our separate ways once we get back to the city.
Yeah, man, we can just kind of split our path away. A handshake, a butt smack, and maybe a kiss on the lips, and we're good.
I mean, I'm pretty okay with just separating ways without all that stuff that you said.
Oh, I'm touching that butt, boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Traditional swamp greeting.
I guess it's better than
You
dying.
gotta cup it. 2 squeezes means you're friends.
3's a potty.
Oh, it sure is. Makes me have to go potty.
All right, how do we fight this rougarou?
Roomba?
Roomba?
How do we find a Roomba?
How do you fight a Roomba? A bathtub.
Well, I think we just gonna shoot him after he counts our door thing.
All right.
I don't remember if I know how to kill this thing or not.
Said there isn't a definitive way that they list. They say that maybe decapitating and maybe setting it on fire.
Well, a shotgun
We
blast
learn-
to the throat ought to take care of both those things.
More testing required.
We lure it into the house and we set the house on fire. Because I have no regard for this woman and her hideous, disgusting house.
Oh, I forgot the lady. The dirt is so encrusted on her hands and feet that it's like armor almost, and you can see little wormy bits like sticking out of the hard casing. Yeah, so she's doing real well. I feel like.
Excuse me, miss, have you been gardening?
Gardening? I mean, yeah. A little bit.
Swamp fishing? Cat fishing?
Sure. Yeah.
Dog fishing.
I can see that for a while now. How's your porch light situation if the rougarou is to come and follow us here?
Porch light. We don't got no electricity out here.
Torch light?
What you think this is some kind of... Why, I'm sure you can... Well, there's an old lantern. There's an old lantern outside.
You have a fireplace?
No.
How do you do your cooking?
We got the burn pit.
Well, we should probably light up a light so that he is drawn here.
You got gasoline?
Oh, go. We got gasoline.
All
How
right.
do you think I cook thing?
Yeah, let's get us gasoline in that burn pit and set a fire so the rougarou comes a-running.
And then we can really
All right.
start cooking with gas.
So she leads you to the middle of her house where there's just a giant hole in the ceiling, and there's a pile of just trash.
She's like, well, that's my cooking pile.
You got a match?
I think we're going to be sick.
Bradley, you got a match on you?
She goes, no, I don't need a match.
And she just snaps her fingers because there's so much crap in there. It's almost like flint and tinder, and the sparks fly every time she does it.
No, but I do have trick sleeves, a deck of cards, and I've chosen the animals that I'm going to have are just have pockets full of gerbils.
Classic Bradley.
Anybody need a gerbil?
I mean,
You want a gerbil?
we'll cook a...
I'll cook my gerbils.
You want a gerbil stew?
I
I can make a mean gerbil
had
stew.
8 generations of gerbils living in these pockets right here.
8 generations.
Uh-huh.
Them some horny gerbil.
Oh, they
And
get it.
I flick a mean gerbil too, if you catch my meaning.
I don't. I don't know what that means.
But so she has a can of gasoline and just pours it over the burn pile, and then snaps her fingers over it, and then eventually
Wait,
it
save
lights.
some of that gasoline there, fair lady.
Well, nah, I didn't use all of it. Only use a little bit. Doesn't take much to get the old burn pile going. Trust me, a lot of this is flammable.
And it just goes boom, and there's fire shooting up through the hole in the roof.
Hell yeah!
And now your whole house is very, very bright, as there's basically a bonfire in the middle of it.
Now, fair lady, have you ever thought about maybe burning some of these things you got there stacked up against your walls, so as you had more square space, maybe you could have a dance or, I don't know, lay down?
Nah, I just take old swamp stuff, put it in the old bum pile, boom.
See, I don't want no swamp stuff in my bum now, so
Throw in the bum pile.
I don't want to see your bum pile. Thank you, lady. I do want to see the rougarou coming, though, so maybe have some sort of series of mirrors that we could reflect from this fire out towards their front door, maybe.
Series of mirror.
Or we could all stand outside the house and lure it inside.
That's a fine idea, Doctor. I can see why you done got your degree instead of an honorary one.
She finds you
An honorary degree?
I got me one of them honorary degrees.
She goes digging in one of her piles and finds you a jagged piece of mirror that's sort of tied to a stick.
Oh, that's my beauty mirror. There you go. That's for you. You can have it. I found another.
I see you're not using it, so...
She smiles, and the one tooth in the front that she still has a hole, and a little wood mite just crawls through it. Now,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that little critter got an idea.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the gift.
I don't know how that old fancy science and reflecting thing go, but anything else I can do to help you with your rougarou, you handsome devil, you.
So Milton walks out the front door.
And
'cause
kills
Jackson
himself.
said it was a good idea. And is going to try to lure the rougarou to the house.
how are you going to do this?
Isn't there a fire pit in the back, too?
Yes, there's also a fire pit in the back.
Yeah, well, let's go light
Yeah,
that
let's-
one, too.
Let's go light that, and also I'm going to, pull up the buttons of my button-up shirt on the bottom and, slap my belly all good to show how meaty and delicious I look.
Okay, roll performance.
I can do a 10, I've slapped a belly better before, but it's a dark and swampy night, so...
It's an average belly slapping.
You hear in the real far distance a wolf howl, but you don't know if it's coming close. You just hear the one. The lady uses another third of her gas can to start up this fire, so she's got about a third can of gas left.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Lady, maybe you want to give that to me so as you don't spill none left of it, because we're going to need it for the rougarou.
Oh, yeah, of course, no problem, my hand, man.
Or maybe give it to my brother cousin over here, because he's a known, I don't know, a gas station attendant, I believe, was his last job, but...
Oh, yeah, it was a good time, man. I got all free gas I could drink.
There weren't too many cars, however, where we come from, so they had to shut it down, but it was a very prestigious position that our pappy put him into.
Yeah, my pappy uncle, he done thought I had it in me to pump the gas.
Upon that information, the old lady does that thing, where the stereotypical thing where women will bat the bottom of their hair.
Mm-hmm.
Except when she does that, it falls out a little bit more,
Good.
so her head's even more wired. And she's like,
Well, my husband died about 7 years ago. I've been looking for a replacement. You sound like a rich boy.
No, very poor.
I'm sorry to hear that your onion done died 7 years ago, but
Also, I prefer the company of gators.
it just says, okay.
I mean, we can find a couple.
Just gators.
All right. Well, that's fine. You won't be the first gentleman to turn me down. That's okay. That's okay.
I like the feel of the cloaca.
My hands are kind of like a cloaca.
And they're cold, dead skin.
That's also pretty much me.
Cold-blooded, with a tail, nice big toothy mouth,
Well, you gotta be there.
cold dead eyes, talons.
Well, I mean, I'm only mitting on a couple of these things right now.
Sometimes I pop out an egg after I fuck him and I eat it.
Sorry, I dried up long time ago.
Oh,
Don't
well.
let your son growing up to usurp you.
That's right. I know how this works. I read that one book. Okay, so you run out on the porch and do that. Or no, you guys run out back and light that fire or whatever. What else are you doing?
Slap him in the belly.
Okay.
Out front.
That was a channel to Kurt there for a second. Slapping my belly.
What's New York guy doing?
He's just standing in the background with his arms folded because he doesn't know what to do.
All right, son. You ever held a gun?
Yeah. No, I'm from New York. I've held a gun.
How many you got?
Right now, none. Otherwise, I would have shot those 2 guys who dropped me off in the swamp.
Good point. Did that little child drop that shotgun?
I mean,
in
he
the
gave
swamp?
me the shotgun.
Don't know.
Good.
If he
got
did
the
drop
shotgun.
it, you guys wouldn't have.
He kept his handgun. I have the shotgun.
That's true.
And some kind of she-shell, I believe.
A she-shell?
Seashell.
Oh, okay.
A she-shell.
A she-shell for the she-shack.
I ain't got no gun, but I can just throw an infinite amount of gerbils at it.
A near infinite. They
this-
reproduce so fast.
This old lady have any guns? She got a lot of shit.
She does.
She may have some guns. You got an elephant gun?
She's got like a cannon.
She has a blunderbuss. Like an
Good.
old
Give me
blunderbuss.
that. Yeah.
Good.
You got any gunpowder for this?
And gas.
I got gasoline.
That's not gonna work.
I got a whole mess of gasoline.
And then points towards her rickety shed, which is literally just can upon can upon can of gasoline. It is a stupid amount of gasoline in a rickety shed.
Well, we have plenty of gasoline.
Why don't we lower the Roomba over there?
Not a bad idea.
Just put them in the shed and blow it up.
Am I smart?
He might.
Am I smart enough to, like, take the bullets that I have apart to make enough gunpowder for a blunderbuss?
I will let you roll an intelligence check.
Gonna need
I mean,
a
I'm
lot.
going to guess you know that how bullets work.
Yeah.
But
Also, does the blunderbuss have ammo?
You just put
you just put random shit in it.
Okay.
That's how blunderbuss works. She's got a lot of random shit.
Can't figure it out.
Nope. How do you get these bullets apart? I don't understand.
You need
I got
strong
an
fingers.
8.
son.
Got an 8.
Nope.
Like, well, I know there's powder in here.
You just don't know
How
exactly.
the fuck do I get it out?
Well, I mean, I got no stick of dynamite
I'll take
that
that.
my husband let me.
Yeah.
He,
For your late onion.
wait, he lent it to you?
No, he left it. He left it for me.
He whatted?
He left it for me. He left it
He
behind.
slept it.
He left it behind.
You know, when he went on vacation.
You know, you got right, you got left.
Hell.
Okay.
Like right
sure.
and left.
Sure, yeah.
Right hand, left hand. He left it behind.
I do
Right-
sure hope
right man,
Ted's
left
where it's
man.
all right.
So yeah, so there is one really old stick of dynamite. It's not red, it's brown. It's the paper around it or the casing is stained. Looks like it's been left
urine and
out a bit.
feces.
Yeah. So you don't actually know if it would work or not because it looks like it's been soiled a bit, but
Soiled it.
If only I had my whittling knife, I could shave it off till it was new again. Pretty sure that's how it works.
It's been lonely in the swamp.
Playing
Yeah.
Russian roulette.
Some say that orgasm was explosive.
So yeah, Scooter, you can have that dynamite. Do whatever you want.
Scooter. Who's Scooter?
Who's Scooter?
His name's
I'm
Bradley.
Yeah,
Bradley.
I know. I know that.
Okay. Calling you Scooter.
Are you referring to one of my pocket gerbils?
That could be.
All right.
His name's Cooter.
Scoot and Cooter are two different gerbils.
That's
They
right.
don't like each other none, so I gotta keep them in different butt pockets.
You were born with a strange medical condition where your anus actually goes in multiple directions.
It's a bifurcated anus.
It's a pocket to the gerbil dimension.
Yeah.
Which is, instead of air molecules, there's just gerbils everywhere.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. So what are you doing with this stick of dynamite? Or trying to do
For
with
the
it?
rougarou.
Okay.
We'll figure it out then.
We'll do it live.
Roll me a perception check.
Bradley's feeling sharp, or excuse me, Milton's feeling sharp tonight. He got a critical 20.
Bradley ain't feeling sharp. He's feeling like he rolled an 8.
Bradley is
I
never
am.
sharp.
I also got a crit 20.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm trying to herd my pocket gerbils.
So you both hear a twig crack.
A woo?
No woo. You just hear a twig crack over towards the water's edge, a little bit away from where the light is. So you can't see that far yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark, but you heard like a twig cracking noise. And then it sounds like almost wading water a bit. But it's they're trying to be very quiet.
Milton's gonna casually walk inside the house
Okay. There's no back door, so you're fine.
and try to find 13 things to put down on the ground real quick.
It's very easy to find 13 things.
Now put them outside.
Okay.
Find 13 reasons why this rougarou shouldn't come inside this house.
Suicide.
The 13
Every
things.
single one of them is suicide.
The 13 things is only for doorways, because otherwise it would never get anything done because it would always be counting things.
Yeah, but the back of the house isn't a doorway. It's just a hole
It's a door frame.
of sorts.
Well, I don't know. That's just what the rules of the book of the rougarou
That's
say.
what the rules of the book say.
Book rule.
book rules.
Books rule. Stay in school.
That's what Pappy always said.
So yeah,
We were homeschooled.
He didn't want us going out. I got nothing.
okay.
You were educated by the house.
By grandpapa. This is my Grammy and my papa.
Stare outside the windows, he said. Don't you go outside or I have to whip you, boy. Now go get me another pint of whiskey.
So I didn't hear anything, but you guys all of a sudden got spooked.
Huh?
Is there some sort of monster coming?
Yeah, go inside and shut up.
Okay, I'm going inside. He just goes inside the house.
Also, shut up.
I'm shutting up in here. Don't worry. Fucking filthy in here. Don't look at me, raccoons.
We should also probably go inside.
I'm already inside.
Okay.
I've been
Yeah,
inside.
just you outside there, bud.
I'm going inside.
Okay, so you all go inside. Are you putting 13 things on the porch? The back porch?
Yes.
Okay.
And there were already 13 things on the front porch, right?
Yeah. So you do that.
Shouldn't there have already been 13 things on the back porch? Because this lady's not dead.
Yeah, I guess there
And
is a
she's
pile of
insane.
13 things. Yeah, there's a pile of 13 things on the back porch, too, already. It's a pile of fingernail clippings. 13 fingernail clippings.
Where'd you get the other 3?
Well, fingernail, toenails.
She replaces them fresh.
Yeah, those are from files from
every
her
week.
tooth from the mite.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, you're in the house, and about 15 minutes goes by, and you notice there's, like, the outline of some sort of creature in the firelight.
Well, I hope it's not Tedsworth because I'm about to cut him in half with his shotgun.
And it sort of approaches the fire from a distance and sort of sidesteps around it, like it doesn't like it too much. So it keeps about a 10-foot distance from the fire, and then sort of sniffs around towards the porch, and it goes up on the porch one step at a time. The moment it steps on it, it's very heavy, so it makes like a sound, and it's sort of scratching its nails across the wall, and the old lady's like, "Oh, it's a rougarou!"
Sure is.
And then it gets to the doorway and looks down, and then sort of lunges down and just with its big long claws, just one at a time, fingernails, one, and then moves them into another pile.
Right. We've tried this before. It might work again. We might be able to convince the rougarou to move to the Pacific Northwest.
Could work.
Yeah. All right. As he got to 4?
Yeah,
You
he's
got
at
the
8.
four?
He's at 8 now.
No, I said when he got to 4, I was going to shoot.
I said 4, and you didn't say anything. Then I said 5, and you didn't say anything. Then I
Okay,
said
well,
6.
I'll shoot him. Right in the neck. If I
Okay.
can.
Roll.
Right in his face.
And everyone else should, too, that has a gun.
You have a shotgun, or you said shotgun?
I have trick sleeves. I have no weapons.
Is it your? Is it your?
You got that blunderbuss.
It's unusable.
Put that stick of dynamite in there.
Just throw the whole thing at it.
Yeah, it just explodes you backwards.
They don't start with a weapon.
No,
They didn't give him anything.
nothing.
Yeah, but you're like level 8, right? You should probably have found one.
Nah.
No, it didn't. Didn't bother to give you a weapon
no weapon.
because you are a magician.
I'm a magician. I have one of those hand buzzers.
He has the weapon of illusion.
That's right. The weapon of entertainment and joy for many.
Yeah.
Would you roll to attack with your shotgun? Don't forget
I'm
to roll
assuming I'm
that
proficient with it.
Yeah.
I got a 21.
And roll your d6. This is the magic
Got a
one, right?
3.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Normal shotgun. So yeah, roll your damage.
Yeah, you guys brought David Blaine to a monster fight.
Hey, you levitated him away. That's something.
For a minute.
All that feet, just nothing happened.
Got 10 damage.
Okay. So you shoot this thing in the neck and causes it to sort of stumble backwards, and like a little bit of it blasts off. It doesn't seem like you did a ton of damage, enough to like blow his whole head off or anything like that. So you shot him, and there's like some blood spurting out, and he's like, and
How
sort
far
of,
back did he go?
like 3 feet.
Can I?
He
try
just
to
stumbled
kick-
back a little bit.
Can I try to kick the pile that he started to separate into the original pile?
Well, he's probably not gonna pay any attention to it now.
Okay.
Because you attacked him. It doesn't say like, so in supernatural lore they have to count stuff
That's what
for
I was
fairies. Fairies have to count things. Like they don't have a choice. It doesn't say anything about the rougarou has to count things. It just says before entering a home, if they see something like, oh, I'm gonna count this, then they can't. They just get frustrated and leave. It doesn't say they must count everything they see.
I stay inside the house then.
Okay.
I got a 19 to shoot it with the 911.
Okay.
1911.
What? You shot him with two
Twin
towers?
Towers him.
Damn.
Loads his gun full of a bunch of Saudi
No,
nationals.
it's a crossbow, but the ammo is one of those like
Steel beams.
no, it's one of those
Jet fuel.
those model planes that are just the wood, but it's on fire. You shoot it.
That'd also be a great heavy weapon in Borderlands. The 911.
Jesus.
I got a 19 with the 1911.
Okay. Roll your damage. It's a pistol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big old 6.
Okay. So you hit him in the neck, not the exact same spot before, but fairly close. It doesn't blow his head off or anything like that, but it also causes him to stagger back a little bit because he's surprised. And
Oh, sneak attack damage, you say?
I don't think that's a thing, is it? I think that's only rogues,
Can
right? It can be. He doesn't seem too happy with this situation and decides he moves towards the door and sees that pile. And he's just like, and then just turns around and sort of like starts to slowly meander his way away. He hasn't like taken off running or anything. What do you guys do when you see him?
Hey, you hairy
retreating.
shitbag! Take this! And I just start throwing random things at it. So
Gerbils.
Ooh,
let's see. I'll do
Bradley.
I'll do high-low if it's a gerbil. I don't throw a gerbil the first time,
Okay.
and I do throw a gerbil the second time. So the first one, I'm just gonna grab something,
Okay.
a piece of trash.
Sure, there's lots to pick from. Let's say it's a half-used can of food.
I'm gonna go with 11. Doesn't hit,
It expired 18 years ago.
and I miss. I miss with both of my attacks.
Okay. You're just launching things out the doorway at this thing.
Yeah.
When that can of food gets close to the fire, it just goes boom. So,
Good.
something's not right with that food, but she's been mixing it with gasoline. To cut it.
Marinating.
You don't want those beans to be that thick. The gerbil just hits the ground, just
Come on back to me, gerbil.
it's a lot of dice.
he's not super cool with you throwing him.
Hey man,
Towards
I
a
did-
werewolf.
All right.
It skirts away into the
Hey,
woods.
You go live in the swamp.
But you do hear a not long after that, and then a scream. So chances
Oh,
are,
well,
didn't make it anyways.
thank goodness didn't have to pay for his college education.
You notice the trees are just all filled with owls wherever you go. They're just waiting. Come on, throw another goddamn gerbil, you son of a bitch. Do it!
Do we know?
Hand swoops and just takes it.
Do we know anything about this guy besides that he's a rougarou?
No, you don't know it. You don't know who the rougarou is. You recall, like, the legend, like,
Yeah.
he probably got cursed by a witch. If he bites or claws anything, the curse is then passed to that person, and so it goes until 101 days pass, I believe.
Don't you all think it's funny that our driver just left and now suddenly there's a rougarou?
Yeah, but he was there when the rougarou came the last time.
Wait a second, where's that little boy?
You ain't that little boy. He was so cute. And adorable.
He probably fine.
I'm gonna call out to him. Hey, fella.
The rougarou?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant Tedward. I was like, fella.
Teddy, where you at?
It doesn't seem to... It, like, glances over his shoulder slightly, but just keeps on sort of meandering away.
I'll walk out and start following him.
You walk out the house.
I join him.
Hands out. Hands up. Don't shoot.
Okay.
I
How far out the house do you walk?
To about where the toenail clippings are.
Okay. He looks over and glances and then sort of stops and then just sort of turns and hunkers low to the ground. Not in like a pouncing stance, but just like at the ready sort of stance.
Yeah.
And he's just there watching you.
Hey, buddy, you want us to shave you?
Scooter, shut up.
Why are you talking about butt gerbils?
It's like Ratatouille, but in reverse. They're inside your anus, controlling where you go.
There's actually no gerbils in my butt. They're in my butt pockets, not my nature's pocket.
Oh, that's what you mean
and
by
they're
butt
also
pocket.
in all of my pockets.
When you said butt pocket, I thought you meant literal butt pocket.
No, that's nature's pocket.
No, he's got like 6 fanny packs.
Yeah. I have trick sleeves full of
It's like a
gerbils,
Batman
full of
utility
gerbils.
belt,
Yeah.
but it's fanny packs.
And it's all gerbils.
Yeah, they're just constantly moving around.
These guys shot at you because they're afraid. But I want to help find that witch that cursed you. Bring you back to normalcy.
and then
If
we're gonna
that-
send her to a timeshare.
If that's what you want.
It's just sitting there, looking at you, and it's like drool coming out between its teeth, tongue slathering around. Doesn't seem to be registering that it's understanding what you're saying. It's just sort of watching you.
I has me a brain picture idea that we could use. What if I was to douse myself in gasoline?
Go on.
Sounds like a good start of a plan.
And then we go give him a big old hug. And then we say, light it. And then we... I don't think I'd survive that, though.
I do think you will die.
Now, why don't we hold that thought for right now? We'll keep it on the back burner. You know, it might come in handy someday. Do I remember anything about them turning? Are they in a constant state of this bestiality?
No, it's a nighttime thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so daytime they'll turn back. But they seem when they're in their human form, they almost seem sick all the time.
Okay.
That's the only other thing that I haven't already told you.
Didn't we see someone was sick last time?
Did you?
No.
I've only met 2 people.
They all seem sick, swamp people.
Do I know if in this form they're like unintelligible, or if they're more animalistic, like they can't?
More animalistic.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially once
it's-
they've had human flesh.
Yeah.
And they don't care.
Is obviously paying attention to us. I don't know if it's waiting to like jump us if we get any further, or what?
Why don't you take a couple more steps and find out on the next episode of Botched. Well, while you guys ponder this state of affairs as you're currently in, we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. This is Dennis, World's Most KSDM, here to talk to you once again about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. If you head on over there, you can find levels ranging from $1 all the way up to $40. Oh, wait. Never mind. Due to popular request, we have opened a second bi-weekly game where you can play with me. We'll do like an ongoing campaign. We'll do that every other week. And this one will be during the week, so it'll be like weekday evenings or nights, something like that. Head on over there to patreon.com/botchpodcast and check out all the rewards we have. We have lots of stuff coming out. Also, speaking of Patreon, we have a new artist being added to the rotation. Her name is Chandra Free, and she's going to be doing some work for us. Her upcoming piece is going to be the zombie kobold from Season 1, the one that was chained to a rock that Austin's character, for whatever reason, decided he needed to save and therefore die in the process. What we're doing right now is we're actually going to help Chandra out. She has a Kickstarter going right now for a comic book publishing company that she's starting called Machina Corps, to focus on more dark and weird sort of comics. I definitely recommend everyone heading over to their Kickstarter. The easiest way to find it would be going into Google and typing in Machina Corps Kickstarter. Machina is M-A-C-H-I-N-A, so Machina, really, and then Corpse. You guys can figure out how to spell corpse. And then just Kickstarter, and you should be able to find it. It should be like the first thing that pops up. So definitely check that out and help out in any way that you can, because it's really cool. We really appreciate the help that Chandra is giving us, and so we wanted to return the favor, and I think it's just really awesome anyways that she's trying to start her own comic book publishing company. So head on over there and check it out. Like I said, just go to Google and search for Machina Corps Kickstarter, and you should be able to find it. Also, head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. If we get to 300 5-star reviews before the end of the year, then what we're going to do is we are going to give Patreon episodes to the listeners for those months for free. So if it's in October when we hit 300, boom, you guys will get October, November, December. If it's November, you get November and December. If it's December, you get December, and so on and so forth. So head on over to iTunes and leave a 5-star review if you can. Really, leave a written one, because it's always fun for us to read those out on the show. Back to the show. And we're back.
Still pondering.
Okay.
What are you guys doing on that porch out there?
Hey, why don't you walk out and give that rougarou a hug?
Hey, that thing was gonna eat me.
Yeah, well, then shut the fuck up and go away.
Staying in the house.
Well, Bradley, Cooper, what do you think?
My name's Milton.
Bradley Scooter.
My name Bradley.
Bradley Scooper.
I was talking to Bradley Scooper.
I ain't got no scooper. I started with magic cards.
And then went to Pokemon cards.
We're back to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Now back to you.
If only you had your original magic cards, they'd be worth plenty of money nowadays.
I've only ever played Hearthstone.
Which is covering up for Chinese census now, I hear.
The Chinese census?
No, Chinese senses. As in, sight, touch, taste. Hearthstone controls all of that.
What stone? Hearthstone?
Hearthstone? Yes, Hearthstone does.
Hearthstone.com. Mm-hmm. Buy these wedding rings.
What are you guys doing?
I'm standing on the
still
porch,
standing there, yeah.
Okay.
unable to do damage to this creature.
It starts to turn. Maybe you could throw your cards really fast and
I'm
hard.
not Gambit.
Just grab
didn't
the
say they
dynamite.
I
explode.
want to
Just
have
light
a
it and toss it.
long sexual relationship with a woman I can't touch. Also, previously aforementioned gators would have to be involved.
So,
Hey, Wolfman, you like NASCAR?
I don't think NASCAR was a thing.
Definitely not a thing.
They had racing, but not NASCAR.
Yes, they had racists.
That too.
You want to go to the bowling alley with
It starts
me?
to turn around and meander off again.
Hey, look at this. I got butt gerbils. You like gerbils?
You're talking,
Can you
but
pass the curse of the rougarou on to one of my gerbils?
it's not registering.
Then you would be free, and then I'd have a very small, very violent and angry creature that would hide in one of my fanny packs.
What, a bull gerbil?
But yeah, a rabid, evil wolf gerbil. That's how I fight people. It's like, all right, you want to tussle? Well, open this fanny pack.
Got my rougarou.
My rougarou.
So yeah, it's
Aruba.
I take a step forward past that line of toenails.
he hasn't turned around to notice yet or anything.
Who's got the dynamite?
I go back in and get the dynamite.
Okay.
Hey, you won't play fetch?
It's still a little sticky.
Hey,
but-
good boy. Oh, this smells like.
Hey, we're
I
coming
don't
out.
want to. Actually, I don't think I want to make the words.
Ancient poo nanny.
Ain't cheap poo nanny.
Oh, it's cheap, all right. Hey, Wolfman,
Listen.
I watch.
listen to my words.
Not paying any attention,
Hey,
just
woof,
wandering.
woof, howl.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You want to play fetch?
Doesn't seem like it hasn't turned around, so it has no idea what you're saying.
All right.
I'm gonna light the stick of dynamite.
I
Just
take.
throw it.
I take a shot at him
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to step off the porch.
Okay.
with a 20.
Okay.
I got a non-natural 20 to
Throw the
the
dynamite.
dynamite after lighting it.
After
It
lighting.
just
You just throw. Take
That's how
this.
that works, right?
Not to be undone, and I shoot him with a 17 as well.
It's shotgun. I don't think it's gonna do too much.
High or low, Bradley?
Let's go with a high.
Okay. You throw the dynamite. It
Like
hits
every
the
day.
rougarou in the back just as he's also being shot by both you guys. You said you hit two, right?
If a 17 hits,
17? Yeah, that hits.
Comrade.
Comrade.
and I got a 6 for my special die.
Oh, you get to roll another die of elemental damage.
I choose fire.
No, you roll a d4 for that.
How's a 3?
uranium.
Electricity.
Sorry, D4. That was a D6.
Okay.
I'm gonna. How's a 4?
Your bullets are
Oh
rock.
wait, sorry. That's a 3. Never mind. I lied.
So, okay, it's electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you fire off the bullet, which electrocutes the thing, sort of sending it forward. All of these things are pushing it forward a little bit. The dynamite lands behind it, and goes. It goes. Tss. The wolf thing hears it, turns and looks, and somewhere in the recesses of its brain goes, "Oh shit!" and then goes to jump as it goes. And it completely blows the fire back, the bonfire that was there, all back towards the house that you're currently at.
That's completely engulfed in flames now.
Yeah, the house is on fire.
Huh?
That's fine.
Deck save for all three of you that are standing outside and probably too close to a stick of dynamite.
It's at least an 18.
You're fine.
19.
You're fine. A botch.
I got a botch.
Hey, y'all botch you.
Hey, Toronto botch.
You have another unlucky point.
Goes well with my lucky point.
Redeemable at any time, not at your request.
I haven't used either of your unlucky points yet.
I know. I'm waiting for it to happen.
So it explodes, and you two, Bradley and Montana, are just standing. Your hair just blows back a little bit. The flaming bits go by. You happen to notice to the side of you, though, some of the larger burning pieces struck. What is your character's name again?
Milton.
Milton.
Oh, that's moving awful fast.
So it's flying right at Milton. It hits him in the chest and sends him flying into the house. where,
Brother, cousin,
where he is going to take
Milton, you're melting.
9 damage, and you're a little bit on fire.
Let's go. Milton ears.
And all of your ears are ringing a little bit. Roll a con check just to make sure none of you are deaf at the moment.
What? I got 14.
Your ears are a little ringy, but you can hear.
I
Still.
got 10.
You're just hearing the beep.
What?
Yeah,
Got a 17.
you're fine.
Mop.
Aside from being on fire, and exploded.
Mop.
Yeah. Other than that. But yeah, the house is currently on fire. The lady's running around the house.
Oh my god, my house! What's going on? My house is on fire!
Can we see the rougarou?
Once the dust settles, you don't see anything anymore. There's a lot of blood all over that area.
Am I blind?
Are you blind? Roll.
You said I don't see nothing no more.
No. You only see the inside of her mangy house because it blew you all the way back in there.
Well, what part of me is on fire?
Your chest.
My shirt?
chest.
I smack it out.
There you go. Like a gorilla. You slap.
Like a gorilla.
Yeah, you slap it right out. So yeah, so you don't see anything in that vicinity at all, other than blood
Well,
and a crater.
job's done.
We should hunt it down to its home and kill it for good.
I've
Then
no,
skin it and eat it.
I have no idea what they're saying.
It's
Hey!
true, you don't.
Smart man.
I'm gonna go see if I can find any kind of remains.
Okay. So if you go over, roll an investigation check.
I'll join you.
I don't give a shit about the house.
I don't see shit.
No, it does.
Yeah, I'd rather get out of this house, actually.
Investigation is gonna be a 21.
You see bits and pieces of what look to be the legs of this rougarou, but you don't see anything from above the waist.
Let's find that half.
If it's still
Perception
alive.
check for the trees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the
I
direction he
don't
would have
see shit.
blown out was into the water, because there's a water's edge right there. That corpse that was there is gone. Is pretty much all blown to hell now.
Let me look out in the water and see if I see anything moving.
Okay.
I hold up that lantern for you.
It's gonna be a 18 perception.
It's tough to tell because of the explosion has caused so much ripple and
Yeah.
whatnot that you can't tell if you see a form in the water or if it's just like shadows from the waves or any of that stuff. You're not 100% sure.
Better shoot it just to be sure.
They're all over the place, though.
I'm looking for a big stick. And I'm gonna start poking in the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some swamp poking.
You find a stick
Sweet. How long is it?
3 feet.
I need it to be longer.
Not long enough.
That ain't long enough. I need a swamp poking stick.
12 feet at least.
You find another stick that is 15 feet long.
That's good. That's swamp poking material right there, boy.
It's basically half a tree.
Hell yeah!
They got blown up with the dynamite.
I will begin poking the swamp.
Okay, you're just poking around in the
Poking,
swamp.
looking for him.
Okay.
I'll find you, boy. I'm gonna shave you. Not your legs, though, 'cause they're gone.
You poke around. You do see like bits of meat floating around in the water.
Free lunch.
Hairy,
Someone
hairy
better
meat.
tell the catfish.
Free love.
Just smells like burnt hair.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Milton
Yes.
is gonna head over to the shed that has all the gasoline
Sure.
and try to get a can just in case.
Yeah, they have cans.
Hey, Milton,
how big is this?
Yeah, Bradley.
bring me one of them cans.
I'll get another
Oh.
can.
Hold on. Guess I should have checked to see if that gasoline shed, which was fairly close.
No, you said it was still standing. I'd grabbed me a can.
Yeah, play has progressed.
High or low? For the
Low, baby. Get low.
shed. Some of the shed is currently on fire.
Well, I better get it quick then.
Give me one of them cans. Be quick about it.
Okay. How many cans you grabbing?
2.
Okay. 2 cans. You grab those, you run right out, and then the rest of the shed engulfs in flames pretty quickly. Just boom. It doesn't stand up very long. Mostly the standing is all the cans on top of one another. It's pretty impressive, though. Makes things pretty bright.
Mm-hmm.
The lady's just running around screaming still about her she shed and her
That's fine.
house being on fire.
What a New York guy.
He's not there anymore. He went somewhere. He ran away, it looks like.
Good.
Hey, lady.
What you want my hand on fire?
You find me that rougarou, and we burn him, I'll buy you a whole new house.
Find your rougarou, you just find it and you blow him up.
Well,
he's
he
not
may
dead.
be in the water. Do you think we should light the water on fire?
I mean, you probably could.
Without the gasoline.
Without the gasoline.
Let's take a batch.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how fast it was spread through the water.
I'm not sure I understood what you said.
I said I don't know how fast the gasoline goes into the water.
Are you saying you're gonna get in the water?
No, I said I don't know how fast the gasoline goes into the water. You can
So pour-
you can light it on fire, but I don't know how fast it goes through the water.
I'm gonna pour the gasoline in the water.
I continue
And,
poking the swamp.
You're poking the swamp as he's just pouring gasoline into the water. Which you do. You pour it in. Both cans or just one?
I gave one to my brother cousin.
It's true. Which he has next to him as he's poking.
I'm just holding on to it while swamp poking.
Sure. That's fine.
Shove my big stick in the mud. Thinking about gators.
So you've poured your can of gasoline into the water.
Well, I guess I should find me some fire then, huh?
There's lots. There's lots of fire everywhere. The
Yeah,
house
but
is
I
on
don't want
fire.
to be close to it when I light the swamp on fire. So maybe I take one piece of stick and get that on fire and then toss it into the gasoline swamp water.
Sure. Just, I don't know, roll me a dex just to make sure you don't fuck up.
How's a 5?
Sounds like you fucked up.
Could be worse. You sort of underhand granny toss a piece of burning wood. It hits just the edge of the water and lights the water on fire. But, like, it doesn't go too far. It's slowly creeping its way through the swamp.
Can I see a bloody torso?
Can you see a bloody torso? Roll me a perception check.
No, you only see a regular torso.
A 13.
You do see what looks to be a torso floating in the water.
Can I
Is
poke
it-
it?
It's a little bit in water.
Does the fire look like it's going towards that, or?
It does look like the fire's approaching it slowly.
How big are these gas cans?
About a foot tall. Foot tall, maybe 6 inches wide. You know,
Okay.
standard,
So-
stereotypical
Hey, Wolf
rectangle
man.
shape.
So probably about a gallon each.
Hey,
Probably, yeah.
Stumpy. Catch.
You don't see the thing moving. You just see the outline of a.
I pop the top on my gas can
Okay.
and throw it with a 20 at the torso.
Okay. So it definitely hits the torso bobbing up and down in the water, and the gasoline can is also sort of floating there, and then slowly starts to sink.
I think he did.
The fire reaches over to that side, and then also engulfs that entire area on fire.
We don't know that that's the rougarou.
What, is that just gonna be some other random torso floating around?
Could be. Where the hell are we?
Well, there was a torso on the beach
Yeah.
before, which is not there currently, so...
Really?
Do you remember you guys were poking the body?
Yeah.
Shit.
So it might be that one. Because it's currently not
Right.
located on the beach.
Use a 12-foot pole, brother cousin, and bring that torso in here. We can get a good look at him.
It's just right
Oh, it
beyond
sank.
my reach.
Did the fire burn off the water so we could, like, wade in a little bit?
He can wade in a little bit.
I'll wade in a little bit.
All right, you can pull in the body.
I pull in that body.
It looks like just some rando dude who's all cut up and shot and lacerated. The body that Montana Jackson had looked at before, but now it's all burnt up too.
Oh man, this ain't the rougarou. He's still alive somewhere. With no
Unless when he
legs.
I want to look for New York guy.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
I was a 23.
You see a set of footprints going off to the out of the house and off to the side of the road. So he didn't even get on the road. He was staying off to the side of it and just going back towards the way you guys came. Not in this episode, but previously from the mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a gunshot in the distance. Very distant. Sounds like a
That's probably Tedsworth.
pistol.
Do I know
Confirmed.
what direction it's coming from?
That direction where the footprints went.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
gonna follow him.
I'll go with Montana with my poking stick.
Okay. are you going to?
Milton.
Milton.
Milton to go with. We got to poke 'em all, brother.
I was like, is it Martin? It's not Martin.
Melty.
Milton. Okay. So are you guys running or just walking?
I'm going to be running. I can't hear anything.
It's true, you can't. It's true. You are deaf.
Hey, Montana, Miss Smarty Pants, where you going? All right, I guess we're running.
Meanwhile, in Montana, beep.
I mean, that's not going to last forever, but
Bears.
by this point, it's only been maybe 5 minutes.
Sure. So if you run, you can see about 100 yards in the distance. After like a minute or so of running, you can see the like lights outside of a house. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like there are fairly frequent gunshots going off. 2 different types of guns. Sounds like a pistol and a shotgun
Good.
going off.
And we're running towards the violence. Great.
Yes, currently you are running towards violence.
Can you hear that?
I could probably hear it a little bit.
A little bit.
Gunshots are real fucking loud.
They're pretty loud.
Hey, Smarty Pants, you want to be running into the... No, you still just going. All right. I guess I'll bring a David Blaine to a gunfight.
Fair enough.
Yeah, well, brother cousin, you know I gots to help people as I took my surgeon's oath after Pappy done bought my way into an honorary degree when I delivered that horse for him.
I birthed that calf right out of that horse.
Yeah, where'd you take it?
To the mortuary. He's dead.
Right to the glue factory.
Right to the glue factory.
When I delivered that baby
Factory.
to the crematorium.
That's right. So yeah, if you keep running, the house gets closer and closer, and it definitely seems like there is an old beat-up pickup truck, and someone is on the front side of it shooting a pistol towards someone in the house that's shooting back with a shotgun.
Hey, you guys quit shooting each other. There might be a torso of a werewolf trying to claw its way up your bungholes.
This guy trying to steal my truck.
Hey, man, does he look like a douchebag from New York City?
He does.
Hey, New York man.
Ah, fuck off, I'm trying to get out of here.
Well, you're gonna die.
Cacao.
Quit shooting each other.
Where did you get a gun?
Found it. So sorry, wrong voice. I found it. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
But where did you get the gun?
Don't worry about it.
I can't hear you. Where did you get the gun?
Don't respond to this. You respond to one of us. Hey, quit shooting at each other. We just done blowed up rougarou and some corpse and I had poke a stick in the swamp. We need to calm down.
Do you know ASL?
Age, sex, location.
Neither one of them is calming down at all. In fact, your words of wisdom have provoked them to further violence. As they are just cow, 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 cow. And then eventually there's a clicking sound as both of their guns run out of ammo, and they just charge each other with their guns and just start beating each other with the guns.
All right, before they start beating each other, I want to shoot New York guy in the leg with a 21.
Yeah, you do. You shoot him in the leg. He's running up to pistol whip this guy, and you shoot him in the thigh.
Yeah.
And he just drops. He's like, ah, fuck, my leg!
8 damage.
Okay, yeah. You blow a pretty big hole in his leg. He's just like, God, Jesus!
Milton, get over there and save that man's life.
Told you to calm down. What are they saying? I can't hear.
The other guy in the house has come up with his shotgun and just rifle butt jabbing this guy in the chest with it.
Wait, stop with that.
Swamp man.
Anyway, he tried to steal my truck and then he shot at me.
Quit.
You want me to shoot you in your leg as well, sir?
Boy, you some kind of copper?
Shoot him.
He stopped. He looked up and said, you some kind of copper.
With a, what was that, 18.
Yeah, you shoot him in the leg, too. What'd you roll for damage?
10, max damage.
Yeah, so you shoot him in the thigh, and it seems like it deals even more damage to his leg, and he's like jumping up and down on one leg.
You fucking shot me!
I smack him with my poking stick.
You better calm down.
You just shot me! How am I supposed to be calm when they just shot me?
Hey, don't worry, I'm a doctor here.
Well,
think
fix
I
your
got it.
fucking hold in!
I don't know what you're saying, but I can fix it.
I take the guns from both of them.
Okay, they're both empty.
He's mine now.
They've dropped them both.
You obviously have been proven to us that you're too irresponsible to own firearms.
Literally, there are bullets like all around the entryway of the door and all around the front of the car. Like neither one of them could hit the broadside of a barn, literally almost.
You guys related to stormtroopers? You can't hit shit.
No, but I was in the wall.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have come back.
I almost didn't. Almost didn't.
Yeah, we almost didn't have to deal with you. Curmudgeon.
I was just sleeping in my house and this guy broke in and he took a gun and then he tried to steal my car.
Well, you should have just let him.
All right,
My car.
I don't care.
I'm gonna go inside and look for more bullets and valuables.
You get out of that house and you leave old Mabel alone.
Who
I'm
Mabel?
sorry, Swamp Man, but with these city folk, you never know what they gonna do.
Okay.
I start bandaging his leg.
Okay. If you go in the
I
house,
didn't hear about Mabel, but I still have my gun.
if you go in the house, there's like there's a woman in a wheelchair with no legs.
Okay.
She's the rougarou. But the wheelchair's like off kilter. Like one wheel's way bigger than the other wheel. This looks like this wound was a long time ago. It doesn't look like they're not recently bandaged up or anything. And this lady has an underbite like you wouldn't believe, and she's just staring like a bulldog, just staring at y'all snaggletooth. Unblinking eyes.
Does she say anything?
No, just staring at you.
Move my hand back and forth. Do her eyes even follow my hand?
They follow them, but way wrong. Like they're not
like the opposite.
They're
of my
nowhere.
hand.
They're way behind where your hand should be.
Okay, she's no threat.
She's just. It sounds like she's growling, but it's almost like a gurgle. And it sounds like she's maybe talking.
Sounds like throat singing. Got it.
Maybe, yeah.
She's got a stoma.
But you realize when she tries to wheel, that one of the wheels is actually a little square. So it's like,
Oh,
clunk,
God.
clunk, clunk, but again, off balance, so she can really only just turn in circles.
Are there brakes on her wheelchair?
No. It doesn't really move too well, so I don't think she
Okay.
needs brakes.
Well, I'm going to continue about the house looking for ammo and valuables.
All right, do an investigation check.
It'll be a 14.
You find a half-used box of shotgun shells.
Okay.
It's got 4 shells in it. That's it.
4 is more than none.
Yeah. So you found 4. That's
Anything
all you
else?
found. In terms of valuables, there's a 3-legged music box.
Okay.
The lid's a little askew on it. And you also see a safe. Looks like a very old safe. Like from the 1700s.
Wish we had that dynamite.
Has no legs. Looks like the legs have been sawed off this safe.
Is there
The
a,
lady?
is there a crowbar or anything around?
No, this is another one of those junk houses. It's not nearly as
Okay.
bad as the last one. It's not filled with a bunch of dirt and bugs and poop and raccoons. It's just nothing seems to be complete in this
Swamp
house.
house.
Yeah, everything's just fucked. At least the windows have glass on them.
Okay.
So as you search these people's houses for any valuables, that's what we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time. You can follow us on Twitter,
Facebook,
Instagram,
Twitter, Spotify, YouTube,
at Botched Podcast.
Stitcher, Podbean.
Grinder.
This episode,
Christian Mingle. Black People Meet. J-Date.
this episode of Botched Podcast is that's not the piece of paper. What did I,
Farmers only.
what did I do with it? I just
Thank you to Gozer for our intro and outro
Some music.
music. You can find them at _Gozer everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you to the executive producers: Big Jim Zucari, Daniel H, Stiggy, Lousy Apples, He Who Is Steve, Black Gary, Chronic Ejaculation, Sparkle Brony 69.
And your mother.
Yeah, we got a new one this week.
Yes, and Seth Skinner.
Hey, new guy.
That's
No.
that's terrifying.
Not Seth.
I immediately sent him a picture of my shirtless. It was perfect.
Oh, okay. You can also support us by heading over to iTunes and leaving us a 5-star review, like our newest 5-star.
Hell yeah, brother, it's fun times. 5 stars by Shrugs and Light Bear, October 1st, 2019.
I started about 3/4 through season 1. I immediately restarted from the very beginning. I've suggested this podcast to just about everyone I know. Keep it up, West Virginia?
I was wondering what the WV means.
Keep it up, WV! Woo!
Support us over at patreon.com/botchpodcast. Like our newest patron. Well, it's not really new. It's Big Jim. He just upped his pledge. Thanks so much, Big Jim.
He won't leave us alone.
He doesn't know how to take a hint.
Yeah. And as always,
When you're just trying to live your best werewolf life in the swamp and pass this eternal curse of suffering and bestial nature to just some random passerby and a couple of hicks and a professor of archaeology blow you up, growl Botched, and we'll hear you.
see you. See you.
Better luck next time, nerds.
See you next week, nerds. I've got a brain aneurysm.
Botched Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. For more shows like ours, head on over to www.giantsizeteamup.com.
Keep talking in that voice.
All right then, so this is the story of how I left my swamp family and I went to New York State to go and do whatever my brother cousin's doing, which I'm not entirely sure, but I'm a clown and I like to be a week, like make people laugh.
Okay, it's
bring
better.
joy to their
We're there.
families
We're good. We got
and
it.
their hearts.
Son, I said so.